see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. That's caught. It's Durham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll try to get outside. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for space. It's Moss. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Texas A&M going quickly. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, better look out. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Reed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Reed. Trying to find the end zone, and they will score! Touchdown, Aggies! Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete.
Turning it on! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. Calls his own number. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Dropping back, it's Reed. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone and is picked off.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. Turn it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Craver. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Texas A&M going quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the...
Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Touchdown, Texas A&M, and that one will give them the lead.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Slips away. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Throwing right. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. To the air, it's Reed. Here's a heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Moss. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Craver. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Texas A&M going up tempo. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it.
Breaks into the open. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Fine.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Aggies!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got his man quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown. There he goes. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. He's looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it at the 30, still running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's looking to throw, using his feet to buy time. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They have the lead in a two-possession game and oddly lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Might be changing the route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a man on the left. Finds a crease at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He'll take it himself. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And and the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
A run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Yeah, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have to be in such a hurry now where it gets frantic and sometimes things go wrong.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Rush is on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running into the open space. Picks up the first down, still moving. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The corners are walked up tight. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Aggies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Durham. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. The 30. He's at the touchdown LSU. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Trying to power it in. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Reed. He's taking a deep shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Gonna run it. It's Moss. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Here's the handoff.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds his big tight end. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Steps away. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. They'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Can't find his man in the end zone. The 2-point attempt is no good, and they'll try to hang on to this lead in the final seconds. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
A designed run for the quarterback. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Reed. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He's looking to pass. And the defense on him, and he will go down, sacked on the 2-point try. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick.